Hello, my friends, and welcome to This Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua, and I help others make simple changes to create a life of awesome. So it's Sunday, and normally I would be in the kitchen, whipping up a storm, cooking up a storm for my low-carb meal prep. However, I did that yesterday, and I created something really simple, and it was just a crock pot recipe. I'll make sure to link down below with that link to that recipe. It's a crock pot taco casserole. But today, because I had off yesterday, I was able to get a lot of work done, and it has been at least 6 weeks since I've had a Saturday off. And I've been working really hard with working, 60 hours a week at the job. I've been going through these coding courses, putting in about 20 hours a week with that, trying to build up the simple sober life, another at least 20 hours a week with that. I need a mental break. And I think this is so important. And it's always the last thing that I put on my to-do list. Actually, take some time for myself and relax. So I am going to do that today. I'm going to take a couple of hours. I'm going to head over to Asheville, and I am going to tour the Builtmore Estate, one of the largest houses in the entire country, of course, owned by the Vanderbilt family, and now it's a museum. So I can't wait to do that. I've been wanting to do that for quite a while now. It's a lot colder than I had hoped it would be today. It was supposed to be sunny and in the mid-50s. I just checked the weather, and it looks like it has completely turned around. So all that aside, we are going to have a great mental health day. We are going to relax. We're going to enjoy ourselves, at least for a couple of hours, and I hope that you do too. Come along. I'm going to take you along for the ride. We are here in Asheville, and I am super excited. I am just about 5 minutes away from the Builtmore Estate, but you can't have a mental health day without having a good breakfast to get that energy going, and especially since I'm going to be doing a lot of walking today, hopefully. It is freezing today, but the sun started to pop through, so hopefully these clouds will be whisked away and the sun will pop out. I have found this cute little town right across the street from the estate called Biltmore Village. And it's such a cute little town. I'll show you, it's kind of colonial, and I'm gonna pop into the corner kitchen. Maybe they'll have some Eggs Benedict. I've been craving some Eggs Benedict for a while now. But in any case, I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat and then head over to the estate. Well, that was absolutely perfect. I got some Eggs Benedict. It was an odd twist on it, though. It was a meatloaf Eggs Benedict. So it had the English muffin, a thin slice of meatloaf with your poached eggs, and then a mustard hollandaise sauce. It was unique. The mustard hollandaise sauce was incredible. Now, the meatloaf and everything, it was a little less than to be desired. Maybe because I wasn't really expecting to get meatloaf on poached eggs. But it was very satisfying, and now I am totally ready to go and explore the Biltmore Estate. I don't know. If I'm feeling a little cozy, maybe I'll climb up into a $12,000 bed and just toss the covers over my head and take a quick nap. Maybe. So I just went from the grand banquet room into the breakfast room. There's a separate room for breakfast and dinner. Pretty sure these people aren't shopping at Goodwill. So, do you think I could search the couch cushions for loose change?
you.
Oh, I beg your pardon. quite a house, and so many rooms that we walked through. We walked through bedrooms, and there were at least 4 different living rooms, or salons, as they like to call them. One of the things I really enjoyed about that house was how the main part, it really flowed from room to room, that you could feel like there was a flow, like there was a natural progression to the rooms where they just got better and better and better. And then downstairs in the basement where they had the swimming pools and the gymnasium and so many cool different things. It kind of makes me wonder how many secret passageways are in this house. I would love to be able to go and explore all the secret hidden rooms that no one knows about. But for now, we're gonna go take a trip through the gardens. It's winter time, so there's not much flowering, but we'll take a quick walk anyway. I found where they keep the spare change. So right off the bat, I would highly suggest coming here during the spring when things are in bloom. Not much to look at through the gardens, but still can't beat that house. That house is definitely worth taking a tour through. There's so much history and so much intricacy and detail to it that you can really tell that everything was planned out and thought of. They traveled to Europe and brought back things from palaces and French chateaus. Pretty astonishing. We are about ready to enter the greenhouse, so we should be able to see some flowering plants and things like that. Hopefully in here I can see some green through the windows. So we'll get out of this dead air and get into something warm. I don't know about you, but I could definitely live like this. This greenhouse is awesome. I love the little sitting area surrounded by green. It's hot and humid in here, which I love. It reminds me so much of Florida with all the orchids and all the reds and yellows and oranges. The greens are so vibrant. Spectacular. This might be my favorite part of the estate so far. Now, for a limited time, with the purchase of admission for Builtmore Estate, we get to go to a Dowton Abby exhibit. Now, I personally have never watched the television show. It's been on my watch list, but I just haven't made the time to actually sit down and enjoy the show. From what I understand, it's a show that you really need to pay attention to in order to understand what's going on. And I just haven't put forth the effort yet, but it is definitely something I'm interested in seeing. A lot of people love the show, so maybe this will spark some more interest into actually sitting down and watching a couple of episodes. That Dowton Abbey exhibit was really very cool. I especially liked the room where they had screens on 3 sides of you, and projected onto the screens were, you would actually be transported into one of the rooms, and the rooms would actually change, and they'd pop up little scenes from the show, and you know, all of a sudden we were in a war zone where one guy put up his hand and got it shot off. Now, because I've never seen the show, I was a little lost, but nonetheless, it was really very cool, and has kind of inspired me to start watching the show just to see what was going on and who was who. It looks like, just from the little bit that I saw, it's very well acted and written and things like that. Now, also on the estate, and this estate spans miles, is a hotel and little village. And with the admission comes a entry into the winery and wine tastings. Obviously, not going to partake in that, but there are also restaurants and an ice cream shop, and apparently a little spot where we can see Dowton Abbey costumes. So let's skip the winery and head into the costume shop.
I watched like one episode and I was so bored I fell asleep.
Well, I made it back home, and it was a fantastic trip. I can't tell you how important it is to actually take some time to recharge your batteries, take some time for yourself, and to really mentally recharge. You know, this morning I was up at 4:30 in the morning, and I tried writing a blog post that's scheduled to go out tomorrow, and I just couldn't write it to save my life. And I didn't want to work on the coding. I didn't want to work on the book. I was really needing, and I think deserved, you know, this little bit of time to myself. And I'm so glad that I took the time and the opportunity to go and investigate something brand new, something I'd never experienced before. I had a great time. The Builtmore Estate is definitely worth the trip. Go in spring so you can check out those gardens. I might have to take a visit back there, but take time for yourself. It's usually the last thing I do. You know, I'm so focused on work and creating accomplishments and things like that, that I forget sometimes that, you know, I need to recharge and, you know, get energized again and get passionate about what I'm trying to accomplish. So if it's only a couple of hours, you know, just do it. You will thank yourself for it. I hope you got value out of this. I hope you enjoyed the trip as much as I did. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell when you subscribe so you get notified each time I create a video. Also, give this video a big old thumbs up and comment down below. What do you do to recharge your batteries? All right, my friends, take care.